What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Place here, guys, as we are live. And the audio is right. So we are live for the Las Vegas Raiders and Kansas City Chiefs Monday Night Football. What's up, Weston? Says, let's go. He also said first. Coach Allen in the house. Hall of Fame member. Glorious!
The show goes on!
Big shout out to Big Chase T66 for popping in the chat. Guys, we will go back and forth from this scene to this scene. As always, I will put the game cast up for you guys as well. Monday Night Football, 1-3 Las Vegas Raiders, 3-1 Kansas City Chiefs. This one is about to kick off, so we'll add in that game audio. Very low, I think. What is he saying? Very low. Very low, I think. Trying to think about what does that mean. There's the game audio. We'll put this game audio in, as you can hear it right there. And got my Ghost energy drink. Sour watermelon. Your voice is very low, he says. All right, ramp up the voice a little bit. See if that sounds a little bit better. A little bit low. Maybe I can turn the desktop audio down just a bit. And then get mine up a little bit. Maybe that's pretty good. Just let me know. I'll keep working with it. Alright, so I ended up taking 2 bets. I'm all in. I've got 14 bucks. I've got a $5 bet parlay on Clyde Edwards-Helaire to have more than 50 yards rushing and more than 14 yards receiving. And then I've got a $9 bet on Clyde Edwards-Helaire to have more than 50 yards receiving. What up, Gotti Jr.? Says, what's up, bro? Appreciate you being here. I'm going to mute that just for copyright purpose. As always, guys, as you pop in, do me one big favor. And hit that thumbs up. That helps us out a lot. I'll get the game cast up here in just a minute. So you get a trips bunch tight with Devontae Adams as the sole receiver tight to the left. Under center. A little toss to the left. And Jacobs will get a gain of about 3, and it will bring up third and about medium. We do have a flag, though.
Carl Sheffers has been the referee in 2 of the past 6 Super Bowls.
See if I can start getting the game
cast up.
up.
To say hello.
Personal foul. Chop block.
Chop block.
Number 64 and 72 offense. Half the distance to the goal. Second down.
All right, so I'll let that work for a minute. Do its business.
Jermaine Illuminor he goes down low, but Joe, you mentioned the impact of Chris Jones.
What's up, Jacob? Says it's been a minute, bro. Yeah, it has. It's been hard, you know, being in football season for, you know, if most of you know, but some of you might not know in the chat. I'm a high school football coach, so we're just in the middle of the season. It's tough. Here we go. 2nd and 21. Carr steps back, looking. He's going to uncork this one, going deep down the field and in and out of the hands. Is that Hollins, number 10 for the Raiders. Well defended at first, but there was some separation there. Had a chance at a big play, but bounces in and out. Yeah, I'm ready for some basketball. Boy, what about, oh boy. Ah, man, what's his name for the Warriors? Draymond Green just knocking the crap out of his teammate. What's up, Michael Smith? Appreciate you joining. We are 5-2 right now, Jacob. Yeah, if you ever want to, I need to start doing it on YouTube Shorts real quick. Carr dropping back, looks, fires, quick out route to his back, breaks a couple tackles, but will only get back to the original line of scrimmage, and they'll have to punt. I need to do it a lot. Coach Allen says, let's go, Gotti. I need to start posting them on YouTube Shorts, but if you want to really follow our high school football team, I post day in the lives on my TikTok account at the Coach Plays. So you can always kind of get a feel for goes behind the scenes, things like that, and you can kind of keep up with our high school team. But I'm going to start posting on the YouTube Shorts as well. What class is your football team in 3, 4A? We are a 5A program. 5A program that goes back to 6A, the highest classification next year. This punt is punted off. It's going to be fielded at the 15. He'll start his way to the left, gets a block, makes one guy miss, and then it will be swarmed after a gain of 5. So that will bring out Patrick Mahomes in the Kansas City offense. We need a big day by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What's up, Linda? Linda in the house, big Chiefs fan. 35-7, they lost, Jacob. Yeah, we actually took an L this past week also, so we're looking to bounce back in the win column.
You got that right every week.
Middle Tennessee, Gotti, just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. So we get a trip set to the right with a wing set, and a little counter action to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get a gain of a couple.
Chandler Jones, who's actually been playing the run really well. He was brought in as a free agent to rush.
Josh Rocha, is it Rocha Entertainment, Jacob?
2nd and 8.
If it's Rocha Entertainment, yeah, he's one of the GOATs on YouTube. I keep up with him a lot. I would consider him a friend if that's who you're talking about.
He was brought in, of course, to be able to win one-on-one matchups.
So here we go, trips bunch to the right. Now going to motion into just a regular trip set. Travis Kelce, lone receiver to the left. Mahomes looking in trouble. Flushed out to the right. Will now fire. Try to get it to his tight end. Incomplete, 3rd and 8. Yeah, Rocha Entertainment, the Sports Fury. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I love them, Jacob.
Well, you got Chandler Jones here.
Sports Fury's definitely got it figured out when it comes to sports YouTube. But, man, Rocha, he's skyrocketed up there. He's got a great community. Carver family in the house. A team member. Where's my team member at?
Third best team in the NFL on 3rd down are the
Appreciate you, Carver family. Mahomes looking flushed, in trouble, and Mahomes will go down. So the defense on both sides coming out strong to start this game, forcing the Chiefs to punt.
Well, they give Andrew Wiley help to his outside. Jarek McKinnon is here, and he's going to help to the outside. But the problem is that Wiley gets beat inside.
Sitting at Bubba Gump's. Man, that sounds awesome, Carver family. When do y'all head back? You head back Wednesday, is it? This one's punted off. Going to be caught at the 30. See what kind of return he can get. And he ain't getting but about a couple yards. What's up, Anna? Welcome to the Coach Plays. She comes in here and says, let's go Raiders. Appreciate you, Anna, for stopping by. Linda says, okay, I'm back. Dang phone calls. No worries, Linda. So we are just going to be live on YouTube today. Not going to do TikTok because I scrambled to just get everything ready for this one. Maybe we splurge and go live on TikTok in a little bit. I don't know. We're back Wednesday, and I'm ready for Thursday. Yep, we had our first practice back today, so hopefully can have a good week of practice. Big shout out to everybody in the house. 20 people in the house. If you would, just give me one favor to ask. And we hit these thumbs up, guys. We've got 20 people in the house, only 8 thumbs up. The more thumbs up we can get, the more YouTube will push us out there. So if you would, guys, let's try to match our thumbs up with people in the house. We got 20 people in the house. Let's get up to close to 20 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. I know y'all can see the dogs in the background just completely going off on each other. All right, so I actually did not have a cold, but I'm sure you can hear it now. I ran sprints with my team today, and all of a sudden, bang! It's got my nose all messed up. So running sprints in that cold air, I guess, got me just a little bit. I was totally fine before that happened today. All right, here we go. We're back.
Jarrett flagged for roughness on Tom Brady. And the
Carr looking to take a shot. In trouble, and Carr will go down.
and he's sacked standing up.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad here today, Linda.
The rookie Karlaftis and Frank Clark combined.
Well, the protection is actually really good. It's solid in the middle. Frank Clark, he just keeps coming. And you can see Carr there in the pocket, and he's got a chance. Mac Hollins is working across the middle of the field, and Carr just got off him a little bit too soon and held the ball too long.
Renfro in motion right to left. Little play action. Now tries to dump off a screen. He juggles it, but he does eventually catch it. And he'll pick up a gain of about 15, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2. We haven't had rain in a hot minute, Linda.
And they already brought L'Jarius Sneed on that play. So we talked about it coming in and what they're willing to do. The Chiefs, they don't mess around. And we know Steve Spagnuolo's background, and this is a big part of what they're doing now in 2022. And they've been
All right, so here we go. Empty formation. Now the back will motion back into the backfield. Derek Carr is under center. 3rd and 3. And a little option. Pitches it out to Jacobs. He has to make a cut. Trying to get north. Bounces off of one tackler. And the third effort is going to get him the first down. There is a flag, though. This one's probably coming back.
Jacobs showing how tough he is.
You're not kidding. I mean, it didn't look like he had a prayer of being able to pick up that first down.
Oh, gosh.
See what the call is.
The result of the play is a first down. Illegal block in the back.
So a
Number
block in the
72
back is what the call is going to be.
Replay 3rd down.
So they take the first down away, and the 10-yard penalty is against Illuminor.
Yeah, so the
There it is.
bets
Yeah,
I have
it is.
tonight,
And that's a good call.
I've
You
got
Nick Bolton right
Clyde
in the back.
Edwards-Helaire over 45 yards rushing, and then I have a
Takes away
parlay
some really tough yards.
of Clyde Edwards-Helaire over
Josh Jacobs.
14 yards receiving and 49 yards rushing.
See what Steve Spagnuolo wants to
So I
do
need
here.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire to have a good day. 3rd and 13 for the Raiders. Renfro motions right to left into just a traditional twin set. Waller on the line of scrimmage to the right. He'll chip and then release. Carr in trouble. Dumps it off to his back. He'll make a guy miss. And they are pushing this pile and almost got a first down. Going to be about a yard shy. Wow.
First down yardage.
He should have been tackled for about 6 yards shy of the first down.
Got it away to Bolden.
He kept his
Gained
feet
12,
up,
but they needed one
and they were able to push that pile.
It looks like they're going to go for it here. I say, why not? Josh
All right, so Raiders going to go for this on their own territory. Ball is at, I'd say, their own 44. This is an aggressive play call here to start this game. 8:40 left to play in the first. Ball is at their own 42, 43. Carr, play action. Steps up in the pocket, going to take a deep shot, and he's got Devontae Adams wide open. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Wow. Hey, we all stop. Devontae Adams with a huge play on 4th and 1. Derek Carr just rainbows this one because it was so wide open.
Well, it's one way to know you're going to get single coverage when you've got 4th and 1. You're man-to-man across the board. He gets a great
Golly,
release on Rashad
the corner
Penny.
just let him run right by him.
Shouldn't have even been close. I think
Ballsy for sure. You would think on a 4th and 1 or 4th and 1 call, you'd just be trying to pick up the sticks. Yet indeed, you take a shot play. Man.
And if Derek Carr wanted his 200th touchdown pass,
Definitely would have been questioning that decision if you overthrew that guy. But the Raiders strike first, and if you had Devontae Adams as the first scorer, you won some money. And I actually almost thought about betting Devontae Adams as the first touchdown bet, but I never win those bets, so I did not do it. So that will take us to the commercial break. Raiders strike on a 4th and 1 for about a 65, 67-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Adams. All right, I need Clyde Edwards-Helaire to start. Get some stuff done now. I am drinking Ghost Sour Watermelon Energy Drink. 0 calories. I keep putting them in my TikToks. It'd be nice if they ever wanted to reach out, but they haven't done it yet.
on that squad and hooked up.
All right, so the Chiefs will take over.
Seasons, and here they are starting for the Raiders and trying to help them get over the hump
Mahomes,
against the Chiefs.
double clutches, and now fire out.
This time
And that'll be a gain of about 10 and a first down.
And Justin Watson is good for 10.
Loved our visit with both those guys last night. You hear about the friendship that they share. It's obvious in talking to each one of them just how much respect and love they have for one another, and it's been good. It's been a good start to their time together with the Raiders, but
Trips
it's
to the
only going
left,
to get
closed
better
on the
because there are
backside.
things that they've missed on that's just going to take a
Hardman
little
will
bit of
motion
time
left to right, will now orbit,
reestablish
motion
that
back
chemistry
across.
that they
They'll
had
flip it out there to him quick, and he'll pick up a gain of about 7.
Heel injury that slowed him a little bit. Coming off a career year, gets 6.
Yeah, you know, McCole Hardman, I've been expecting a lot of him ever since he came into the league back in 2019, and second-round pick, and it just hasn't really happened. Of course, he can really run, and this was going to be and could be his year with Tyreek Hill.
So an empty
not with the
formation.
team that, similar skill sets, but then he got banged up a few weeks ago.
Mahomes, quick throw, Travis Kelce right at the sticks for the first down.
He's got another first down for Kansas City. Just turned 33 this last Wednesday, and according to Andy Reid for Kelce, his core
Linda.
strength is off the charts. His flexibility is clearly off the charts, and he doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
No, he does not in any way. And I don't know exactly how you play him. I'm not saying you play man coverage against him, but I know when you play zone, he's going to find the hole in zones, and Patrick Mahomes is going to find him.
All right, here we go. Quick handoff, Edwards-Helaire, and he gets nothing, and that is not a good sign.
Of his baby girl. His fiancee Rachel is due to give birth. She's been due really
That
for
is
about
not a
a
good
week.
sign.
And Ella Rose, according to Max, she's going to be here when she is good and ready. And that may be tomorrow.
That's right, and that's usually how it works. And your wife, Michelle Beisner, she sure did a great piece on him. If you haven't seen it,
Second
be
and
sure to
10.
look it up. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
Rolling out to the right. Mahomes, quick throw, and got Peoples-Jones for a gain of about 11 and a first down.
It's a really great story in this league. 12-yard completion to Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and now the Chiefs are starting to get into their little offensive rhythm that we've seen for the last 5 years.
See this action up top, you got press man coverage, and this is how you beat it. So you get the little natural pick there. Easy release then for Marquez Valdez-Scantling to be able to pick up that first down. He's been a great addition as well, and Joe, we've had a lot of his games back when he was with Green Bay, and what a deep threat he has been for them. But when you watch him and study him, he's come a long way in his route running as well. He's doing a lot of good things for the Chiefs.
So we're going to get a stoppage of play. Kansas City will call a timeout. So with 5:41 left to play in the first, we have a stoppage of play. All right, so here we go. First and 10 for the Chiefs.
Stud young player in the big leagues, 22 years old,
They
20
always
home
come out
runs
of the woodwork.
in his rookie season
Why is
for the
it not
Kansas
letting
City Royals. On first down.
Play action. Mahomes steps up, gonna flush and run, gets to the 40, and he'll slide down for a gain of about 5.
Play to the 39-yard line of 4.
Pretty good job there by the Raiders. They show a two-deep shell, and then they drop the safety down. Abrams, it looked like, to put two guys on Travis Kelce, and that's where Mahomes was looking to go with the football. In the first drive, Kansas City, we saw that Mahomes got some pressure. He got sacked once, and this drive they're getting the ball out a little bit quicker. There's Patrick
2nd and
Graham
6.
in his first year as defensive coordinator.
Yeah, trip set to the left. They get him all sides. Got a free play. Does he take a shot? He's just going to take off and rush. Gets to the 30 and will fall forward close to about the 20-yard line, make it about the 23.
And along with dominating the Raiders with his arm, going 7-1 against Las Vegas, he's also been good doing this, running with a football.
He's outstanding. Like I said, coming into this game, he's got total command right now of the offense and of his game. And so they're running with Travis Kelce down the middle of the field. It just opened up, and he took it.
Trips bunch. Juju will motion left to right now.
From Mahomes, 16 yards.
And a little fake there. Try to get it off to Juju, and that's incomplete.
And to get away from Chandler Jones, and I think Patrick Mahomes is looking for a hold on the receiver. Right there.
Yeah, he's Juju Smith-Schuster. He's behind the line.
Let's
right,
check in with John Perry.
That's exactly right. Potential for pass interference, but the receiver is behind the line. It's got to be beyond 1 yard.
2nd down and 10.
Mahomes looking.
Mahomes flips.
Floats it in the middle to Juju, and that one's off his right hand and incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Who's back and healthy, defending, did not play against the Broncos, was out with a knee.
I'll tell you what, you're going to see Clyde Edwards-Helaire right here, and he has to hold up against Diablo, and he gets pushed back into Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes could not step up in that
Mahomes
pocket
has
whatsoever.
an uncanny ability to just put the ball, got a hold of that left hand, which kept him from being able to go up with two hands, but put it right where he had to put it.
So here we go. Trip set to the left. Travis Kelce to the right.
Blitz coming from Las
In
Vegas.
trouble. Mahomes has to just throw it in the dirt.
And gets hit by Jonathan Abram. No flag, but Abram, one of two defensive backs that were coming on the blitz, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, both of them were coming. Jonathan Abrams was coming, and Trayvon Merrick was coming as well. He's coming from this side. Abrams is coming from the left side. He peels out because he's in coverage with Jerick McKinnon, but it's Abrams that's able to get home. So Patrick Graham, he likes bringing people as well and playing an aggressive style. Already he's locked up quite a bit in man coverage against the Chiefs.
41-yard try by Matthew Wright. Still without Harrison Butker. And Wright,
This kick is leaking to the right and no good. 41-yard field goal attempt by Wright. No good
his kicks.
for the Chiefs as Buckner is not in. And the Chiefs will remain down 7-0 to the Raiders as we go to another stoppage of play. Raiders 7, Chiefs 0 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. What's up, Brayton? Appreciate you joining, man. Hope you've been doing well. What you up to? Mets make me suicidal. Let's don't say that. I know that is a big fall off by the Mets. But yeah, the NBA does start soon. It's always good. Hopefully you bet on the Raiders. I did not. I just bet on Clyde Edwards-Helaire a lot. So I need Edwards-Helaire to start doing some stuff.
Made all 7 of his kicks at Tampa Bay, but just missed from 41.
Inside handoff, Josh Jacobs. He'll get a gain of about 5.
Over the right side, and the tackle is made by Bolton after a gain of 4.
Well, what we're seeing is without the tight end, Foster Moreau, he missed last week. And so as a result, they went with a 6th offensive lineman. Last year was Justin Huron, but he now is on IR. So this last play, they go in with Thayer Munford. He's in again at the tight end position. And they're going big with Jakob Johnson in the lineup as well.
Might have gotten away there with a false start. I don't see a flag as Jacobs is brought down by Chanel.
And Jacobs will get a gain of a couple there.
Yeah, so the Raiders going with big people and then 2 back sets. Just
it's tough to bet on the Raiders, though. You know this game is nowhere near over. Brayton.
The Chiefs they've been good.
Chiefs past like 6 games are 5-1 against the Raiders.
In run defense, the only team that's really had much success running the ball was Arizona, and a big part of that, of course, was Kyler Murray.
Oh, man, I got the hiccups. Renfro motions left to right. Carr in trouble, went out, fire in the middle. And Renfro for a first down.
Certainly was last year. Hunter Renfro makes the catch for a first down.
What's up, Angie?
Boy, Derek Carr was sure excited to get him
Mahomes is the most overhyped quarterback of all time.
Wow,
what a statement.
Oh,
man, I've got these stupid hiccups.
The pass rush slides just enough to put it on him.
33 catches on 3rd down last year. That was number 2 in the league to Justin Jefferson. After missing 2 games with a concussion, he's back.
Inside handoff. Jacobs has some room, gets to the outside, and will pick up a gain of 9.
8.5. We'll give him 9, and Snead missed a tackle along the way.
Yeah.
Jacobs trying to pick up where he left off last game.
When he goes in motion, L'Jarius Snead is stays
I bet
home,
you could,
and he's
Brayton.
right
I
there.
bet you could.
They've got just what they want, and he was just unsettled just enough. Not certain whether or not Carr would pull it and bootleg out to his left. It was just enough to give Jacobs a place to run.
2nd and 1. See if they take a shot or play it straight.
Little draw play. Jackson will try to get a north cut to get the first down, and I think he's got it based off that spot.
Saunders made the stop. And it looks like we're going to have a measurement. We will, either first down or 3rd down in inches.
Well, we talked about some of the changes, this offensive line. They have not started. They've had a different combination of starters in that offensive line every game, and it is hard to be consistent offensively.
What's up, Nate? I could throw a football over those mountains. And it will be a first down. Appreciate you for joining, Nate. Who said that? From Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle Rico?
Check in with Lisa Salters.
Coach Allen, that's a good one. He says, and I can pass pro versus Max Crosby.
We're being told that he has suffered a hamstring injury.
Max Crosby
His return to the game is
sucks.
questionable.
So they're out without Moreau and now maybe Waller.
Well, they got Thayer Munford in the game again, number 77, and they've been setting this up. I wouldn't be surprised with 2-back set. They go play action. They got Devontae Adams down here.
They're really, Angie.
Jacobs runs right into Saunders.
I was just always taught to just hold your breath. Hiccups should leave soon. Oh, gosh.
Really have not gotten a lot out of it. It has been tough sledding for them to try to run the football, and that's why I think now you've got Munford leaving the game. They come in with a different personnel grouping, and so, but I thought they'd run the ball enough times out of that maybe now they'll go hard play action on first down and take their shot.
On this drive, 5 runs, 1 pass.
All right, so 2nd and 9. Raiders still driving at the Chiefs' 47. Goodness gracious, Hiccups. Drop back, looking, flushed out. Will now just drop it down to his fullback, and he'll still pick up a gain of about 5.
Brought down by Darius Harris. And that will do it for quarter number 1. It'll be 3rd down for the Raiders, who lead by.
All right, so that gets us to a stoppage of play. End of quarter number 1. Raiders 7, Chiefs 0. And so far, it's the Raiders show. No worries, Angie. I appreciate you coming in. Hanging out with us for a little bit. Hitting that like button. Yeah, I will, Brayton. Between the Celtics and the Grizzlies. Those be the 2 main teams I cover. But of course, I'll just do some random games as well. What do you think about Blake Griffin joining the Celtics? Oh my gosh, I need these stupid hiccups to go away.
Seat in this booth.
Yeah, I don't think the Warriors will have that quick of a downfall.
Who occupied this seat and will again when we have doubleheaders this season and beyond. 3rd down and 4.
Carr takes a shot deep down to the right for Davante Adams. No good, but that's going to be pass interference. All I have right now is just this by my disposal.
Flag is the result.
Pass interference, number 27. Defense, automatic. 1st down.
Little surprise there that the Chiefs decided to go one-on-one. So matched up with Fenton once again on Davante Adams and just got up on him. And as the ball's a little underthrown, Davante Adams trying to come back to it. And
so 1st and 10, Raiders now have the ball inside the 20
but as soon as Carr
at about the 17.
Down, knew he had one-on-one to Adams. There was no decision for him to make on where he was going with it.
Two-back set. Oh, gosh. Handoff, and this is going to be a big loss for about a loss of 5.
Frank Clark got through and made the tackle. And a loss on the play of 7.
Well, Davante Adams is a lot of things and a great player, but a blocker, he's not. So he's got to come down and try to block, try to cut off Frank Clark. Just not going to happen. Frank Clark, when he gets going, I mean, he's as tough as there is in the league, and he got back there in a hurry.
This Raiders team was terrible in the red zone a year ago, and has started out slowly this year. 2 for 5 scoring touchdowns against Denver. Adams
Taking a shot for Davante Adams. And this is going to be another pass interference in the end zone. So the ball will be placed at the 1.
They're going to call pass interference.
That's
It
tough.
appears.
But he never looked back and made a play on the ball. I don't know. Brayton, maybe.
Pass interference, number 35. Defense. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
Well, welcome to the NFL, Jalen Watson, because Davante Adams has him beat, and Carter just underthrows another one. And there's the contact. This is hard. This is really tough on the young player when it's tough on any corner when a ball is underthrown like that. But Carr, who was not under pressure at all, just simply underthrew it.
Hey, we're good. 32.
First and goal from the 1.
Little play action fake. Card to the right side, and this is incomplete. It'll bring second and goal from the 1.
About that pass interference in the end zone on Jalen Watson.
Yeah, to me, both of those plays are almost identical, and this was the point of clarification. Running in phase, and if the receiver makes a play coming back towards the ball, they are to call pass interference. I like both of them as correct calls.
Now second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Still in a shotgun. And they'll hand it off to Jacobs, and he will push forward for a touchdown. And the Raiders will go up, pending the extra point, 14-0.
Now the Raiders are winning at the line of scrimmage on both defense and offense. It's 13-0 with the extra point coming.
Well, Derek Nottie, 91. Colton Miller here. You got Parham, and they're the ones who get that push on the double team, and you see what they're able to do to him. And you get movement like that in that offensive front, good things are going to happen.
Touchdown of 1 yard set up by 48 yards of pass interference penalties against the secondary for the Chiefs. And both shots were to Davante Adams. 14-0. Jacobs pounds it in. His third rushing.
So 14-0 is the score. And the Raiders have jumped out quick on the Chiefs tonight. Nate says, sheesh. KC isn't doing a thing. No, they are not at the moment.
becoming one of the best linebackers in the league.
He's the leader of that defense. He really has become a heck of a player. Great news on his sister and mom.
So out to the 25, the ball will come. The Chiefs have not trailed by 14 or more at home since Week 5 last year, exactly 1 year ago.
So we'll see what the answer is for the
Against
Chiefs.
The Bills lost 38-20.
Of course, I don't like this. No Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I need them to get back in this game. This is not good for my bet if they are down like this.
Chargers did it yesterday to Cleveland.
Don't hand it off to this guy. I'll be so pissed. They hand it off to him.
Home against Denver.
He'll get no game.
To the rookie Pacheco, and Isaiah gets one. And I know the hard running style of number 10, number formerly worn by Tyreek Hill here with the Chiefs, has really impressed you.
He really has. I mean, guys that run the way that he.
Yeah, Michael, I don't know. Personally, me, I don't care as long as Clyde Edwards-Helaire finds 50 yards rushing.
Small, he's just
and I'm
short,
starting to be terrified for
but he runs
that.
Between the tackles, he is lightning fast. I really like what he has shown so
That
far.
and preferably he gets more than 15 yards receiving.
Second down and 9. This one
Quick little hitch route to
made the grab.
Kelsey, and that will bring up 3rd and 5.
Travis gets 5, so 3rd down upcoming for Patrick Mahomes.
Kansas City 0 for 2 now on 3rd down. We'll see what
Where are you at
Patrick
right
Graham
now?
wants to
Oh,
do.
it's not good.
Has shown. And it is
He's
his
at 2
background, as I
yards.
was talking
2
about.
carries for 2 yards.
He likes to
Michael
challenge.
says
He
Raiders
likes
will
to
choke.
be aggressive, and he's had success with it.
First off, I just
here
need
in
them to
this
start
first
by
half.
putting him in the
And
game.
now on,
This drive he has not been
3rd
in,
down here,
and he is still
3rd
not
and
in.
4. He's going to definitely challenge the receiver. See how he gets all up in their face.
So a
He's
trips
not gonna
bunch
give
to the
free
right,
access
single
off the
receiver
ball.
to the left. And Mahomes in trouble will now float it to the back incomplete. And the Chiefs do not look good right now. They're going to have to punt again. This Chiefs defense is going to have to do something.
Again for the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the same thing we saw earlier, that Orlando Brown is one-on-one. I mean, he's going to have to be the one who tries to stop him. And with the speed that Frank Clark has, Orlando Brown is a massive human being, and you're not going to go through him so much, but you can get him with speed, and Frank Clark has now a couple times.
Fair catch hauled in by Keelan Cole and a 47-yarder. Nothing on the return on the fair catch.
So that will get us to another commercial break. Chiefs another 3 and out, and the Raiders are up 14-0. Getting the ball right back.
is Gary's Farm Festival, located about an hour from here in Kansas. Corn mazes. It's scare me.
What's up, Daniel? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights has just joined the Coach Plays. What's up, Daniel? Appreciate you for joining. So the Chiefs will take over, or the Raiders will take over. Excuse me. At the 23, inside handoff. Jacobs with a good move, breaking some tackles, and will get a gain of about 13 and a first down.
13 yards. Fenton missed a stop along the way.
Well, this is just old school football. This is how Emmitt Smith got a ton of his yards with Darrell Johnson. Jakob Johnson right here.
So offset fullback, and this just a ISO play. My goodness, what a hole. What a hole right there for ISO.
That's some good, tough execution.
They go with the same formation, offset fullback to the right. Extra tackle in the game. And they go ISO again, the exact same play. He hits a cutback on the backside, a lot of room, 50. Lowers his shoulder, gets past the 45 for a big first down. They go ISO right again, and he hits a backside cut. Found a lot of green grass, and right now they are running right at him.
The offensive line is really doing a job. They get a push here, and then Dylan Parham, you're going to see the block that he makes.
Yeah, they're just man on the backside.
Getting some tremendous movement. Not able to make the play, and tough running. We see this every time you watch Josh Jacobs. You see some tough running. He doesn't always get a lot of yards, but he's getting whatever's there and a little more.
Averaging over 6 yards a carry tonight.
They go with the exact same formation again. Now just a drop back pass, quick back shoulder fade to Devontae Adams, incomplete.
Let's go down.
Yeah, 14-0 indeed.
Hey, Joe, remember with Josh Jacobs, the Raiders did not pick up his fifth-year option, and he told me he wasn't necessarily upset by that. He said he figured it was because it was a new staff. They didn't really know him well enough to make a decision, but he said it definitely gave him more motivation for this season. He said, I believe in myself, so whether or not I'm here or somewhere else next season, all they've done is just giving me
Trip set to the right, single tight end to the backside. He's snug. Renfro will now motion out to traditional twins. Quick little out route to Renfro. Makes one guy miss, and we'll get a gain of a couple.
You know, in the organization's defense on that is they had to make that decision. Jonathan Abram was another one that they didn't execute his fifth-year option. They had to make decisions on guys without even really having seen them practice as to whether or not they were going to pick up that fifth-year option. But as Josh McDaniel said, it's not reflected on whether or not they want to keep them, but
so 3rd and 7. Chiefs desperately need a big play here. Need to keep them in a 3rd and long to make them have a decision. Carr steps up in the pocket, and he's got room to run. Now we'll dump it off to Jacobs. He makes the guy miss, but it will be cut down about a yard shy. So do they go for a long field goal, or do they go for it?
I think if he just kept it, I think he easily picks up the first down. I don't think there was anything really out in front of Derek Carr. But yeah, there's nothing in front of him. You see how far he would have gotten.
So 4th and 1. Chiefs desperately need a stop.
Go for it situation on 4th down and 1.
Green means go. Let's do it.
9:30 left to play in the first half. Trip set to the right. And they're going to call a timeout.
They had a 58-yard touchdown last time they went for it on 4th down and 1, and that was on their side of the 50. And now with the ball inside the Kansas City 35. And with, by the way, a terrific kicker on their roster, and Daniel Carlson, they will go for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah, right here, I'm not disagreeing with what Josh McDaniels is doing. And at the same time, well, they were getting ready to, yeah, they're running.
Well, they just switched out.
Yeah.
So they will now kick the field goal.
3-possession game if you're able to nail this one.
So Daniel Carlson, Career long 56 against the Cowboys. This would be 53.
By Daniel Carlson.
Snap, set, kick is on its way, and that kick is drilled and is good. So it's now 17-0 as the Raiders is off to a great start.
That possession ends.
So Monday Night Football sees the Raiders up top, 17-0 on the Chiefs.
Impressive start to this game for Josh McDaniels and his Raiders. Tonight we focus on what are notoriously bad buffets in Vegas. When Josh McDaniels, Derek Carr, and Devontae Adams teamed up in the offseason, they thought they would feast with the bad this year. Vegas 1-3-0 in games decided by 7 points or less. And scoring in the red zone has been sloppy, sitting tied for 28th in touchdown percentage.
All right, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back in. That's my guy who I've got all my attention on. He splits out wide to the left. Mahomes in trouble. And tripped up and will throw incomplete.
Chandler Jones has come ready to go here tonight. Welcome you inside the broadcast booth, and welcome to our little home here in Kansas City, Missouri.
Chiefs got to put a drive together here.
Have you ever staggered through one of those awful late night buffets in Las Vegas, or is that just me?
Well,
The way you eat, I'm going to say no.
Well, not recently, but go back to my college days. Yeah, I'll take the fifth.
All right.
On that one. But how about Chandler Jones and the night he's having?
Wow.
Trip set to the
He
right.
is really having an impact in this ball game, and that's why they brought him in.
Mahomes, quick throw, incomplete. Juju drops it.
From Juju Smith-Schuster, that pass might have been a little behind him, but either way, it's 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, the Chiefs just really have not been able to get comfortable, and a lot of reasons for that. And the Raiders having most to do
He's
with
got to
that.
just
Ball
sit
that's
that
a
in
little
that
bit
open
behind
window.
him, you know, just not able to make the play.
All right, so 3rd and 10.
That outside of Travis Kelce and visiting with Patrick Mahomes that he feels the most comfortable with in such a short period of time. But it is a collection of receivers. We heard Lisa earlier in the
No Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Not having Tyreek Hill. I think in a game like this with the pressure they're getting, they're missing the Tyreek.
They get him to jump off side, so a free play. He'll fire in the middle, and he's got Peoples-Jones. Or that's Valdez-Scantling. For the first down, Chiefs. Much needed first down.
They needed that.
They sure did. Really nice job.
Offside. Defense, number 55. Penalties decline. Result to the
That
first down.
that comeback gets more difficult as the night goes on, Michael. As they find themselves down 17-0. That if they're gonna do that, this offense has to start to click, but the defense has to start to get the ball back for the offense, because they've shown little to no resistance
That is the first third down
to the Raiders so
conversion and
far.
a half for Kansas City.
And still no Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They better not hand this ball off. I'll be so pissed. Okay, they don't.
On first down,
And Mahomes goes down with the sack.
his second of the game.
You know, maybe if you did decide to hand it off every now and then, it would be better.
Offensive line for Jones or Crosby.
We knew this
Because these Raiders are just pitting their ears back and coming right for him. That right tackle is hot garbage, followed by the left tackle, who's even more hot garbage.
Force that pushes him and creates separation, and at that point, just no chance to recover and be able to make a play. And there goes the Condor.
Still no
Second down
Clyde
and
Edwards-Helaire. This is prime running back position to get a screen. They hand it off to McKinnon.
Breaking tackles
And he will get, and he's going to break loose, and he's going to keep running, and he just got a big gain of about 30. But yet it wasn't Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
like a power
First down, Chiefs.
5'9", 209.
Boy, Sky Moore, number 24, he comes down, does an excellent job. Orlando Brown, he's helping kind of clear out. And then he just takes everybody for a ride, and nobody's able to get him on the ground.
His longest carry
They keep him in the game.
of the season.
They hand it off again.
They give it to him
He gets a north cut, and he's got another gain of about 10.
We've seen
This is not good for
the
me.
Kansas City Chiefs, Joe, over the years recently, when they get the running game going, I mean, they're really good. And there's been games where we've seen Andy Reid stick with it. And last week they got the running game going, and it was good for them. And you know, right now, I just keep
Still
feeding
no
them until the
Helaire.
Raiders show that they're able to stop it.
They gave McKinnon 9.5, so the knee was down, so it's second and less than 1.
Inside handoff, McKinnon
Here he is
will
again,
push
and he
forward.
puts his head down,
Maybe he gets the first down based off that stop.
and he did. First
Or that
down,
spot.
Kansas City.
Well, that's
I mean,
nice.
Andy Reid, we've covered him 1,000 times, and he's one of those play callers that will go pass heavy, pass heavy, pass heavy. That wasn't the case last week. And when he starts running the ball, considering all that Mahomes could do, and if they run it and they're effective, they're impossible to defend.
McKinnon back in the backfield again.
Crosby coming
Puts
off
up.
the
Mahomes
edge,
in
gets
trouble.
it.
Fires in the middle of the field, and he's got his man,
First down, and
Scantling,
it's
for a gain of about 15 and a first down.
Marquez for 13 yards.
It's so good by Patrick Mahomes, and there's a tendency as a quarterback you start watching the pass rush, but he feels it. His eyes are always down the field, and so as he's navigating
What a throw.
everything in the
Flick of
pocket,
the wrist.
and then he's able to find his guy, and there's Valdez-Scantling once again, and he sits down and just trusts that, all right, the quarterback will find me. I found the hole within the zone. It's just really good execution by Patrick Mahomes.
Just flat-footed, throwing across his body, makes it look easy.
Little quick screen. Hardman
McCall
makes a
cuts
north
up
cut,
field.
and he'll get a gain of about
He's
3.
wrestled down near the 7 by Rock Yassin.
Well, here's where it all happens, is down here in the red zone, as to, you know, whether you can keep the Chiefs from coming out of this with a touchdown. The Chiefs are one of the best in the league scoring touchdowns when they get down here. And this is an area that's
Edwards-Helaire
been a real
checks
problem
in.
coming into this game for the Raiders. They're near the bottom.
Man.
Hey, let's go wide, wide. Wide, wide. You got 54 too.
Looking left, not there. Now we'll fire for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown. That will add to my receiving goal, which is nice. But I'm still going to need a lot of work for Edwards-Helaire to meet his requirement. There's 7 yards receiving. But, nonetheless, the Chiefs with a big answer. He's probably going to be shy of the touchdown, to be honest.
Before the ball broke the plane.
Yeah, I agree. I believe he was touched there as well before the ball had crossed right there.
Yeah, he's going to be short.
But what a route by Edwards-Helaire going up. Divine Diablo was the one who was in coverage, and he just totally whiffed as he was coming out of the backfield.
Here's John Perry.
You know, this is a good job by the replay official. He's going to do an expedited review, put the ball just short.
After review, the ruling is the runner is short of the goal line. It'll be placed at the half-yard line. Third down.
Third down and goal now from inside the 1.
So third and goal.
Get him in position.
This is a big down here.
See what Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes have dialed up from inside the 1.
Yeah, what they have up their sleeve. This is where they usually like to get real creative offensively. We'll see. Maybe not here.
The Chiefs do not want to be put in a position where they will have to make a decision on field goal or go for it. Looking. Fires back of the end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown. So Kelce will pick up the touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board.
Well, Travis Kelce's his #1 red zone target. This is just really too easy. Able to come right off the ball. Merrick is in coverage. He runs the back end line, and Mahomes was looking for him the entire time.
He's his third down target. He's his red zone target. Everybody should have been looking for him.
So 17-7 is now the score.
Even when you're looking for him, they can't cover him. 1-yard touchdown throw.
The Chiefs get a big answer there. Now we'll see what this defense can do. As far as my bet is concerned, I do not feel good about it at all. I really need Clyde Edwards-Helaire to just break off a couple runs. But I don't know how committed they're going to be to the run game.
Here it's quite a crew. 17-7, 10-point game as the Raiders will go back on offense. As Wright kicks it away and into the end zone. Well, Davante Adams has had a night already. 58 yards on 4th down and 1 for the touchdown. And then involved in 2 plays, pass interference calls totaling 48 yards of field position that set the Raiders up at the 1, and Jacobs able to pound it in. That at the time made it 14.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Raiders. This Chiefs defense has to show something.
He just overreacted with the ball in the air, but the one with Jalen Watson, that should have been a touchdown. If Carr's able to get it out there. He had
Inside handoff Jacobs, and that's a lot of room. Gets a gain of about 9, maybe 8 for the first down. That's too much.
Gets 8. Meanwhile, the Raiders are still without Darren Waller, and we just saw him a moment ago as you watch the carry by Jacobs. Waller went into the locker room. We heard Lisa say a hamstring injury. A big weapon not out there for Derek Carr in a game the Raiders really need.
I formation for the Raiders. Now 4 minutes left to play in the first half.
At the bottom, one-on-one with L'Jarius Sneed.
Handoff, Jacobs makes the cut, and we'll get the first down. There is a flag, though.
The Raiders have a first down.
Holding, number 77.
So back it up. This is going to be the Chiefs' opportunity.
They get Thayer Munford, the rookie tackle, 7th round pick from Ohio State.
Yeah, it's a good call, too, that you just, you know, when you're that big, sometimes you see him number 77. He's got a hold of Frank Clark, and, you know, that takes away the first down. Now they're behind the chains looking at 2nd and long. He's gotten a lot of playing time here in this first half, again, because of Moreau, the tight end, being out. Gives them a little more size to try to run the
2nd and 12. They'll hand it off. And he'll pick it half back up, and he'll bring up about a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
No question looking at this from the Raiders' perspective on what they want to do. They want to be balanced. It helps the offensive line. It helps the quarterback. It helps everybody. But they also want to try to shorten this game. The first 3 weeks of the season, they did not run the ball very much. And then last week, in that win against Denver, they ran the ball over 50% of the time. Right now in this first half, they've been very balanced. But these are the
3rd and 6. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Can the Chiefs get the ball back for their offense?
L'Jarius Sneed right here. He's showing his time.
And a little bobbled snap, but they blow it dead. And we're going to get a timeout.
Raiders call a timeout, their 2nd. Play clock at 2 before 3rd and 6. ABC has 2 big college football games on Saturday. The first, a high-stakes big.
Them Horned Frogs. They're rolling. Some good stuff. Sonny Dykes took over the program and playing some good football.
3rd down and 6.
Carr looking in trouble, steps up, flushes out. He's going to run. Now he'll throw to wide open Davante Adams, but does he complete it? He took a hit and the ball came out. So they're going to say first down, a catch and a fumble.
They're getting plenty of help from the Kansas City sideline. And it will stay.
They're going to say a first down catch.
First down at the 45.
Wow.
Sneed
really
with
on
the
the
hit
field
to force the fumble.
is a catch and a subsequent
Let's
fumble
see.
that went out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Catch, 1, 2, 3. I think that's a fumble.
And John Perry, definitely a catch and fumble. You got it. Control.
Controlled, 1, 2, 3. He's running, and then it's a fumble.
But a
Boy,
first
if
down
that ball
at their
didn't
own
hit his
44.
leg,
Yeah, and Derek Carr,
would have been a big
he's
play
able
for the
to beat
Chiefs.
blitz. Steve
2:30
Spagnuolo,
left to
he
play in the
brings
first
6
half.
on the rush, and he works
I
up in the
formation for the
pocket,
Raiders.
wins a foot race with
After a
Devontae
big first down. Hand it off. Jacobs will get a gain of a couple.
Down near the line of scrimmage by Saunders, a gain of only 2. Raiders with 187 total yards. Kansas City 122.
Yeah, I saw Josh McDaniels. You see him calming them down. The clock's running out, but initially it looked like McDaniels maybe wanted them to try to get in another play.
2-minute warning. 1 timeout in the pocket of Derek Carr.
So, 2-minute warning. Chiefs defense continuing to not be able to get off the field. It's an issue. Michael says 17-14 at half, people. I don't see that score. Like I say, I think the Chiefs can get it going on offense, but I think the biggest issue right now the Chiefs have going for them is their defense. They can't get a stop. All right, here we go.
Faced with 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left. And 1 timeout.
Play action, Carr looking. We'll now dump it off to the back, and that will be no gain. It will bring up a 3rd and 9. Do the Chiefs take a timeout? As of right now, no. They're going to hold off.
So 3rd down and 8 with the clock running under 140.
Try to let this run down, and if they're unable to pick up this 3rd down, leave as little time as possible for Patrick Mahomes.
Derek Carr so far 10 of 13 for 130 yards and a touchdown. Carr drops back in trouble, and the ball will come out, and it's the Chiefs football. There's going to be a flag. We're going to have to see what this is. But as Carr got sacked, Jones just took it away. Oh, this could be huge for the Chiefs. What is this call? Did they even signal that it's the Chiefs' ball?
On the play. But they shut the play down after Jones came away with a football and was headed toward the end zone.
Yeah, we'll see how they sort this out, but what a pass rush by Chris Jones. You know, he lines up most
What are
of the
they
time
discussing
now on
right
the
here?
inside. He lines lined up outside.
If they don't give this to the Chiefs, man.
And Illuminor is the one who is trying to
And then
block
what
it.
is the flag
It's
on?
impressive.
John, a lot to sort out here.
Yeah, you know, initially what I think is that ball is out.
Here we
I think
go.
It was a fumble, and I think Carl's going
Personal
full body
foul.
weight.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer?
Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So there it is. The full body weight, as John said.
Guys, this league is terrible. Oh my God. What have they done to the NFL? What have they done to the NFL?
And obviously he meant 95, but that ball's out clear.
The ball is loose. It is the Chiefs' ball, and they just called roughing the passer. How can you tackle anybody anymore?
I don't either, and I can only imagine how Chiefs fans are reacting at home because you can see Andy Reid. We saw the calls yesterday. We've seen a number of them already in the early going
Oh my gosh.
that they've called roughing the passer. It's changed the complexion of a lot of games, and it does this one here tonight.
I mean, at some point you have to be realistic with where the defensive player, what's he supposed to do? Disappear? I mean, he's there. The ball comes out. The ball's in his gut. And I don't know where he's supposed to go.
Yeah, I don't
My
think they
goodness.
asked that
What a
question.
game-changing play. Now the Raiders in Chargers territory, or in Chiefs territory, will hand it off for a gain of 3.
For the Raiders, as Jacobs gets 3. Here's a
Golly, what do you want him to do?
comes out right there. And the ball is possessed.
Oh my gosh,
He's
guys.
going to the ground with Carr. His body's there. It's just where it is.
It's too much. I mean, my hope is the competition committee looks at this in the next set of meetings and, you know, we take the dresses off.
Second down and 7. This
Carr
one's
going
in the end
deep,
zone, and Hollins is
and it's
overthrown.
incomplete.
No flag. And now in this case, it's Jalen Watson who came away saying throw a flag on Hollins, but none came. Third down and 7.
Yeah, let's take a look at the tail end of this, and yeah, I don't think anything should have been called there.
Little tug of the jersey there, but no flag. Now it's third down and 7. With only 31 seconds left and a timeout for the Raiders. Handoff here is to Jacobs. Fourth down and 2 coming up as L'Jarius Sneed made the stop, and this crowd is still letting the officials hear it.
Yeah, they're pretty worked up. This is a pretty awesome fan base here in Kansas City. They certainly know football.
Timeout is taken by Kansas City. Each side has 1 left.
Oh,
Here's that play again. John
what
Perry,
a
it's
terrible call, man.
checking in with you yet again as that ball was possessed, it looked like, by Jones.
The fumble is definitely there. The left arm braces to try to
Golly.
break the full fall, the full body weight. It's an indicator that we as referees look for. I think that left arm does brace, which takes some of that power off of it. I can see why the Kansas City fans are not thrilled with it.
Meanwhile, it's a good third down call by Josh McDaniels on the running play to put them into a position rather than risk a sack, getting knocked out of field goal range, to give Daniel Carlson an opportunity here.
50-yard try now by Carlson.
50-yard attempt to go up by 13. Snap, set, kick is on its way, and that kick is good.
Is good again.
What a change of
3
events.
points is the result. At the end of the drive, it will be controversial and talked about after this game. 2 teams start to push each other around a little bit, but Carlson now has made 37 in a row.
That's just, you know, I'm all for, you are, everyone is. You see how heated these fans are. We're all for player safety, but the protection on the quarterbacks has gotten to a ridiculous level.
Wow. I can't believe it, Michael.
17 seconds left. Kansas City, we know what they can do.
They have gotten to
Not a lot
become
of
really
time.
bad
Ask the
calls.
Bills about that, right?
And the fans are letting them have it.
It's 20-7 ball game. Chiefs, by the way, get the ball to start the second half. Pacheco lets it go over his head. Well, this was talked about at the end of yesterday's games because of the Grady Jarrett Tom Brady hit. Teddy Bridgewater was taken out of the ball game early in that one because of the eye in the sky saying they thought they might have seen a little bit of a stagger. So we're in new territory now with the way these quarterbacks are going to be protected in the wake of the Tua Tagovailoa situation.
Well, there's no doubt, and I think you look at the impact that it had on this game. Kansas City would have had the ball at midfield with plenty of
throw
time.
McKinnon.
Likely is a one-possession game.
That was disgusting. That was
And that's going to be a horse collar.
To the end of the play as McKinnon made the catch.
And that's a horse collar tackle, and they are going to add
Another
15
teamer.
yards. Coach, that's awful. That's the NFL refs this year have been atrocious.
Personal foul. Face mask.
The Kansas City fans should absolutely boo these refs off the field. They should absolutely boo them off the field.
Could have been either they get a face mask, a 12-yard
Talking to my buddy
pickup.
Butcher now. You can hear him in the
Left hand
background.
Face mask, right hand on the back of the jersey up high, and it's 27 yards of field position. 12 seconds of timeout. The ball's already in Raider territory. Remember, Kansas City does not have Harrison
Mahomes
Butker,
from the shotgun.
their big-time kicker, missing his 4th straight game with a sprained
So
left
here we
ankle.
go. 12 seconds left to go. Mahomes flushes up, fires, deep shot, and it's overthrown for Kelsey. Yeah, I was messaging Bobby in his stream, and so in order to hear him, I have to unmute him.
Well, they've got the one timeout, so they can work the field. Just know that if they catch it, and they're going to have to get down and call the timeout if they can get themselves in at least field goal range. Otherwise, you know, you're taking a shot, seeing if you can get it into the end zone.
I mean, a realistic chance is about 16 more yards.
Quick throw, McKinnon.
McKinnon
He'll get
out
to
of
the
bounds.
outside at 3 seconds, and so now they can take a deep field goal kick.
By Farley.
If they can hit
We'll
this,
see if they want to try a
or are they
long
going to
field goal.
just try
The
a...
answer is yes.
yeah, they're going to try a long field goal with the backup kicker, who's already missed
As
one.
this will be roughly a 59-yard try.
Golly. For the Chiefs to only be down
Yeah,
13,
Butker, feel a lot better
and they
about
really
it
got dominated.
as the relatively
God, I
untested
just need Clyde
Matthew
Edwards-Helaire to somehow get 48 yards rushing in this second half.
We'll try it from 59. The crowd letting the officials hear it yet again as the Raiders call a timeout. Actually, Kansas City took it, so the Raiders still have their timeout. And just wanting to make sure they're all set.
$59-yard field goal attempt for their backup kicker who's already missed one. Snap, set, kick is on its way, and this kick is drilled, and it is good. Big kick right there by their backup kicker, and in what has been a half all dominated by the Chargers, it's just a 10-point game. And we'll see if the Chiefs can answer back the bell. Guys, I'm going to take me a quick break. I will be back for the second half.
Who missed from 41 earlier.
All right, guys, I'm back.
At the
Need
end
a
of the
big
half,
half by Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
this crowd
Boy, do
went
we
from
need it.
booing the officials to cheering Matthew
What's up,
Wright.
Tyler? Appreciate you being here. Linda's back.
His previous career high was 56 yards. Moments ago, Lisa Salters caught up with Josh McDaniels.
Thank you, Joe. Josh, what tone did you set early in the game when you went for it on 4th and 1 on your side of the field, end up scoring that touchdown?
Yeah, you have to be aggressive. I mean, they're so good at home, and Andy's done such a great job of trying to get out in front. And then, you know, when they get ahead, they're a difficult team to stop. So our goal all week long was to try
Clyde
to get ahead,
Edwards
play
is
from
back
ahead,
there.
and our guys
Love
did a
to
good
see
job
him have a
executing.
big drive
Defensively,
here.
you talked about wanting to make
They
the
fake the
game
handoff
uncomfortable
quick,
for
throw
Patrick
to
Mahomes. How have you
Scantling.
been able to do that so far?
Yeah, it's
And
hard.
he's going to
It's
get
hard.
up,
You know,
and
you
he'll
gotta
get a
on him,
gain
tight
of about
coverage.
12.
Try to limit Kelsey's production. He's a great
Big
player.
first down
but
play.
If we can limit him and force him to have to go to some other people, then that's what we're going to try to do and try to keep some heat on him in the pocket.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep, you got it. Thank you.
Joe?
Lisa, thanks. Marquez Valdez-Scantling here making the catch, going down, able to get up, get extra yards. 13 to be exact, and a first down for Kansas City. And now the call is the helmet of Marquez Valdez-Scantling was touched.
Oh, wow.
Before he
So they're
got
going
up and
to walk
got
it all
those
the way
extra
back?
yards, and they're moving the ball back.
My
to the
gosh, these
33.
refs suck.
And that makes it 2nd down and 2. So it turns into an 8-yard completion. Here's another look
So
at
now
it.
2nd and 8. Yeah, I mean, it was touched.
Amik Robertson touched the helmet. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, good call there.
So here we go,
2nd
2nd and 2 now.
Good job by the officials coming in and cleaning that up.
And a little handoff.
Edwards-Helaire over the
Edwards-Helaire
left
will
side.
pick a gain of a
Will
couple.
get the
That is
first
not going to
down
be
for
enough.
Kansas
I
City.
need more. I need a lot more. Yes, they have, Linda. One career 17-point comeback trailed 17-0
Every Chief
no
fan
tonight.
remembers the 2019 divisional playoff against the Texans and that comeback. It was 17-0 tonight, now 20-10. As the teams traded field goals.
Quick throw, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he's going to get up a gain of about 10. So that's got my bet for the receiving. Now I just got to get the rushing in.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And it
Get
is
2
a
for
first down.
16. If he could just get his rushing, I'll win all my bets now. But he's got a long ways to go to get his rushing.
Two receivers to that side. He's got a
I
bubble
should have
then
just bet on the
over
receiving,
top
man.
of it.
Dang it.
Patrick Mahomes just puts it on him.
And a little draw.
Clyde
Edwards will pick up a
was
gain of about 3. Come on, Edwards.
Denzel Perryman made the stop. Last year in the first
He
Raider
keeps barely
linebacker
getting
to
any
make a Pro
yards,
Bowl
man. They're
team
going to
since
just bring
our friend
McKinnon
Matt
in.
Millen did back in
Surprised they didn't sub
1988.
him already.
Way to go, Matt. Well, right now, the running has been
McKinnon's got
awfully
3 for
tough
41.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 4 carries, 7 yards. Raiders have been pretty stingy, not giving him many places to go.
2nd and 8.
Had 92 rush yards at Tampa Bay.
Juju will
last
motion
Sunday
left to
night,
right.
And the Chiefs ran for 189.
And another quick throw to Edwards-Helaire, and he didn't get his eyes around, and it hits him in the back of the head.
Throw hit him in the back of the helmet.
That will
It was
get
the
you
exact same play that they ran
on
to
the
the
bench.
left side just a couple plays ago, and they.
He's got to turn around quick. He is wide open right
Yeah,
now.
He was not thinking he was going to be part of that at all.
So now
And
3rd down and
right
8.
there, he's on the bench. McKinnon back in.
Let that get your attention. You're running along and get popped in the head with a football.
Get my attention.
Yeah.
3rd down and 8.
Mahomes flushed, looking, fires, and he's got his man Scantling for another big gain and a first down.
First down, Kansas City. 23 yards from Patrick Mahomes.
Linda likes what she sees.
Well, you can't double everybody, so they double Travis Kelce, and then it's one-on-one here with Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and it's just tough to run with him across the field like that. And Patrick Mahomes, once again, being able to buy some time, get out to his right, and deliver a good throw.
Garrett McKinnon in. Oh my gosh, and they're going to hand him the ball. There he goes, and it's a gain of about 4. Golly, dude.
Diablo, he's getting a little work tonight. Trying to keep up with Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield and then also play the run. And he's not the biggest guy. You've seen a lot more linebackers in the league about his size. They're basically like safeties that, because so much of the game is played in space, get guys that can really run. He's one of them.
Converted safety from Virginia Tech is Divine Diablo on 2nd down and
Mahomes
6.
steps up, fires down the middle of the field, tipped and incomplete, but it's going to be pass interference.
Flag in the secondary, and everybody's moving down inside the 10.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Number 25, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
No, so just a 5-yard penalty.
But they get the automatic first down.
Yeah, it wasn't where the ball was thrown. Merrick, he comes across and takes out Travis Kelce as he's getting up the field. Travis is up here at the top, and as he comes up the field, Merrick just knocks him out.
He sure does.
It's a good call then by the official. He saw it. There's a better look at it.
Edwards-Helaire is back in. Come on. Get it to him. Hand off. Do something with it. Come on, Edwards. You get a gain of just a couple. He just does not look confident right now, man.
The Raiders, Troy, on defense, and we talked at the beginning of the game that with a bye week coming up.
God, I need him to bust a big one.
Pretty nice part of their schedule. Theoretically, the softest.
It's frustrating, man.
New Orleans,
Never would have thought that he would have had this bad of a game.
Points out just how big of a game this is for a
2nd and 8.
0-3, and the Chiefs are starting to get that offense rolling here down 10.
Yeah, this is a great start here to start this second half.
Mahomes fires. And a big catch by Juju Smith for a first down. Gain of about 12 or so and a first down.
Well, the coverage wasn't that bad. Yeah, Meek Robertson was in coverage. He's on top of the route, but
really good catch there by Juju.
Really nice job as he's coming out of that break, just putting Robertson
almost
on
dropped
his
it,
back
though.
and being able to then make a play on the ball, bodied him up a little bit.
So 1st and goal. Ball is like around the 6, I believe. And they go in a diamond formation. Don't even have Edwards-Helaire in. Little shovel pitch to Kelce. We'll get to about the 4.
Down inside the 4. Chandler Jones made the stop for the Raiders.
This becomes big for the Raiders. I just think that when you come out and you've got a little momentum and you're up 10 points.
Really, the only thing that's going to save me with a Clyde Edwards-Helaire is if he just breaks
and
one.
then to open up the third quarter
later in this
for
game.
The Chiefs, if they're able to punch
he would have to break a big
one.
one.
The mindset would be totally different if they're able to force them to a field goal. But if they come away with a touchdown, it's going to be a real deflating blow to the Raiders.
Motion left to right. Mahomes looks left. Fires that way and incomplete. That one really never had a chance. It's 3rd and goal now.
Defending.
Sam Webb was playing him kind of like you would in basketball. He was faced up on him and not looking at Mahomes at all.
Linda.
He never turns. He's just waiting. Eyes on the receiver.
Now 3rd down and goal.
Kelce motions right to left. One action, quick throw, Kelce, and that is a touchdown, Chiefs. And just like that, the Chiefs, pinning the extra point, will be within 3.
You see Travis Kelce as he goes across, but Deron Harmon is in the end zone.
Boy, good quick decision there.
And I'm just not real sure why he stayed so deep. And then he's trying to drive on it once the catch is made. Kelce
12 plays, 75-yard drive, taking 5:35 off the clock.
Kelce is the most targeted guy. You'd think you'd be
extra point.
definitely a little
Off the post and in.
And here's a glancing blow off the left upright and through off the right foot of Matthew
Boy,
Wright.
that was close.
Kelsey's got a one.
So the Chiefs answer the call coming out of the second half. It is now 20-17. Raiders now with a 3-point lead. Hey, you gonna stop? Too much, Dolly.
That was made against Chris Jones.
Yeah, two big aspects. The bracing of the left hand, which takes the full body weight. The other question could be, hey, this foul that was called, was it during the loose ball or was it after the player had possession? Should KC have kept the football? This is a foul during a loose ball, so it is returned to the offense by rule.
I think at a minimum, they've got to make roughing the passer reviewable.
A lot of talk about that after yesterday's game. First down for
Carr,
the
quick
Raiders,
throw
catch
to
by
Jacobs,
on
and that
play
will be
2.
good for gain of about 9, but there is flags on the play.
Pass interference, number 10, offense, 10-yard penalty.
So they got him for a screen there.
They get Mac
Illegal
Hollins
pick.
for pass interference.
Yeah, he knows what he's trying to do because he's trying to pick off the man coverage there, Nick Bolton in coverage, and he just got to try to sell it a little bit better. It's a tough call.
Makes it first down and 20.
And delay a game or a timeout?
Nope,
Delay a game.
Delay of game, number 4, offense, 5-yard penalty.
So the crowd getting involved in this one, and now the Raiders starting to have some issues.
Check in with Lisa Salters.
Well, Joe, Darren Waller left the game early.
Wow,
with a
Darren Waller.
hamstring injury. We were told
Out
it was
after
questionable
6 snaps.
return. He's now been downgraded to out on the sidelines in street clothes. And Raiders starting corner Nate Hobbs
The crowd is loud
Thanks. First down and
in
20.
Arrowhead. 1st and 25.
Deafening is this crowd.
Carr steps up, checks it down to his backup tight end, and will get a gain of about 4.
And a gain of just 5 as Darius Harris was there for Kansas City. 2nd down.
Well, it's a good job by Derek Carr. You get backed up like that on the road. You talked about the crowd noise and everything's going against you. You're backing up, and you just don't want to compound it with a mistake with the football. So just be smart, take what you see, and don't try to force anything.
Jones and Saunders switch sides on 2nd and 20.
Carr steps up, looking downfield, now in trouble, and will just dump it.
Flips it forward.
But there's no one there. Did he get out of the pocket?
And the officials will get together. Jacobs
They're going to
was
talk about this, see if it was intentional grounding.
maybe in the
He
area.
might have been out of the pocket. Maybe.
Yeah, it's close because he's obviously running out of the pocket, but it's got to get to the vicinity.
They're saying
anyway
he was
of
out of the
line
pocket.
scrimmage. They give a lot of leeway to these quarterbacks to unload the ball.
They're not going to throw a flag.
I think he might have just been out of the pocket.
And now they reconvene.
Boy, Carr always puts himself. Oh, no, they're going to throw it now.
Yeah, they got talked into it.
Intentional grounding. Number 4. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. Lost it down. 3rd down.
John Perry.
Yeah, good communication there with the crew. Listen,
See if
he's
he was out of the pocket.
He throws it unusual. No eligible receiver in the area, and the ball doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Foul by
Okay.
rule.
So he was out of the pocket. They're saying because the ball did not get past the line of scrimmage, which makes sense.
Well, Derek Carr had to be careful before. Now he really does.
3rd down and 27.
Yeah, punt here is not a bad thing.
And just a little draw. Smart call.
Trying to get a
He'll
little
pick up a
greedy.
gain of about 4. And the Chiefs get off the field and will get it back to their offense.
4th down.
Yeah,
We
good
need
call
a
by
heavy
Josh
dose of
McDaniels.
Clyde
Just
Edwards-Helaire.
taking, really any risk out of it for Derek
That's
Carr.
what we need.
Try to get what yardage you
Heavy
can,
dose of
play
it.
field position and hope that maybe you can just bomb one right here.
Got plenty of time.
That's up to A.J. Cole with Sky Moore back.
Here's the punt. Took a while to get that off. He hits the deck. I don't think anybody hit him,
Bounce in
though.
front of Moore.
And that ball will die right around the 40,
43.
43.
Flag is down right at
There is a
midfield.
flag at midfield. Maybe blocking the back.
44-yard punt. The call to come.
There's no foul in play for blocking the back. Timeout.
No flag in the play.
So the Chiefs with good field position. The ball at their own 43. They trailed 17-0. They're down by just 3 now.
All right, so that gets us to a commercial break. Want to give a big shout out to the Coach Plays members. Coach Allen Bodo winner Shea Flat for being Hall of Fame members, the highest membership you can have on the Coach Plays. And a big shout out to the rest of the members. Carver Family, Beantown Breakdown, James Peach, Asia Robertson, Bruin, Big Skip Fishing, Still Inya, Tony Menza, Samantha Hopton, Jacob Cook, Troxel Sports Streams, the Gridiron Blitz, Nick Gunjack, Cadillacs R Us, Shelly Hall, Kevin Pittman, New Gaming Chair, Alyssa Riley, JT, and Justin Brown. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you for giving back, and thank you for supporting the Coach Plays. We still got some big things we want to bring to the channel, some merch. Just kind of get through the football season of high school, and we'll start bringing that stuff back to the channel. All right, so we're back. Clyde Edwards is in there.
Patrick Mahomes has
Come on,
gone
need a
7
big
and
drive
1
out of
the
him.
Chiefs have when he's been a quarterback against the
One
Raiders.
big run is all I need.
He and his teammates trail
They
by
will hand it
17.
off.
Here's a direct snap.
And he'll
to
pick
Clyde
up a gain of
Edwards
about
here.
2. That's all he can get,
On the left
apparently.
side, he gets 2. And after being down 17 to nothing, the Chiefs look up. They find themselves down by 3, and they have the football with the ball at their own 45.
Yeah, they definitely flip things on the Raiders, and they are applying the pressure, and the Raiders are just trying to hang on. We'll see if Patrick Graham, some of that pressure that we saw early in that ball game, whether he starts bringing more of it.
Rolling out to the right.
Out to his right.
Quick
Pass
little
is
deep shot
incomplete for Marquez
for
Valdez-Scantling.
Scantling, and that is incomplete. 3 and out. You don't want to go a quick 3 and out
Brings up
here.
3rd and
It's now
8.
3rd and 8.
See Patrick Mahomes talking to Valdez-Scantling on kind of what he was looking for on that route. And that's some of, obviously, the growth with Patrick Mahomes as he's played in this league. And
McKinnon back in at back.
becoming more of like an offensive coordinator himself.
Chiefs have converted 4 straight 3rd down tries. 2 of them for touchdowns. This one 3rd and 8.
Mahomes.
Pass is caught.
Good shot down the field for Hardman. Breaks the tackle and gets to the 25-yard line.
28
Get a big
yards
first
to
down.
set the Chiefs up. Amik Robertson missed a tackle along the way.
But the only way this happens is you've got to have great protection up front, because the routes are so far down the field. You see what Mahomes had. He was able to just sit there and hang on to it, and just a great combination on the outside with Valdez-Scantling and Hardman. And he just
McKinnon
totally
stays
turned
in, and
around
they'll
the
hand
defensive
him
back.
off the football. No, they don't. Mahomes will keep it, and he'll get a gain of 9. Get McKinnon out of this game. Dadgummit.
2nd down and 1.
And in comes their 3rd string
right now,
running back.
when you
Oh,
think about
gosh.
Patrick Mahomes back there in the pocket, and we saw what happened when you are under pressure and the ball's having to come out quick, but with the speed that they have at different positions, you give him time, you're just
Getting
not
back
going to
in.
be able to hold up. It's impossible for the secondary to be able to do that.
Hand it off, and he'll get a gain of 1 and a 1st down.
Chiefs started this night with their possessions ending in a punt, a missed field goal, and a punt. Since then, they've gone touchdown, field goal, 59 yards by Matthew Wright before the half, and a touchdown. And now here they are with a 1st down at the 16 of Las Vegas. 2 for 2 inside the red zone tonight. The Chiefs scoring touchdowns. Pressure off the edge. Chiefs pick it up.
Quick little whip route by Juju Smith-Schuster will get them down to the 4, and a flag at the end. You have to see what this is. I didn't really see much.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle.
Horse collar,
number
wow.
27 defense. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic. 1st down.
They get him on these crossing routes, and now you're going to see Smith-Schuster as he starts to go across. Webb then he overcommits to it. It makes for an easy completion.
he got him by
They
the
also
collar.
again get him at the end of this play with the horse collar, which tacks on a few more yards. And again, Patrick Mahomes in the pocket with very little pressure.
3rd personal foul against the Raiders tonight. 1st and goal.
And Mahomes falls down in trouble, and he will be sacked.
In the arms of Denzel Perryman.
Looks like the center stepped on him. That's a big loss for the Chiefs.
And the crowd half expects a flag. They're waiting for it.
Yeah, for throwing him on the ground. And Denzel Perryman, I'm not real sure that he was going to be coming, but when he saw Mahomes go to the ground, then he took it. He saw the opening, and he came after
Yeah,
him.
they threw that flag for Brady,
Pretty heads-up play by Perryman.
but they do not need to throw it here, man.
No flag at the end of it. 2nd and goal.
Still McKinnon in. Pisses me off. Mahomes flushed out. Now fires. He's got Kelsey trying to reverse the field, and he will get in. A great effort by Travis Kelsey. Now gives the Chiefs the lead for the first time tonight.
You can see what Travis Kelsey had to do in order to catch this ball.
There is a flag at the end of the
And get it
play.
into the end zone.
Both
Flag came
teams
in
having
after
to
the
be
play.
separated.
As the officials get
Tried to
together.
tell you, sir, Michael
Here's a
said.
touchdown.
You are not wrong, Michael. This game's not over yet, but
Well, Kelsey starts across the field.
You are not
Denzel
wrong.
Perriman takes him out, and he almost hits the ground. Then he works back.
the Raiders are kind of
And as
imploding.
Mahomes is scrambling and some missed tackles, and there he is for another touchdown.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 5, defense. 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
That is a career-high third touchdown reception for Travis Kelsey. Career touchdowns number 61, 62, and 63. He has one other game with 3 touchdowns, and that was the only time came in the playoffs. And Mahomes had a comeback of 17 or more points, and that was that divisional playoff win against Houston that we talked about earlier. It was 19-zip. Extra point is good. And after trailing 17-0, the Kansas City Chiefs.
So the Chiefs, with their first lead of the night, 24-20. Edwards-Helaire still sitting at a measly 11 yards, while McKinnon has 47. I had the wrong back. Michael says, I'm waiting for next week. Sunday night showdown, Bills-Chiefs. Yeah, that should be a good one. Should be a good one. Carver family says now Raiders need to do something. Yes, they do. How was Bubba Gump? Likely an AFC Championship preview. Yeah, I could see that. Bills have been hot, that's for sure.
just as
Raiders don't know how to finish. I think McDaniels is not a head coach material, Michael says.
guy who has 6 catches and 24.
Raiders desperately do not need to drop to 1-4, that's for sure, especially after a big lead in this one. After they were up 17-0 to start. It was the best dinner so far, really.
Heard week 3 at Tennessee, he was at least had a chance.
Smith and
to go
Sons
tonight,
wasn't
but out
that
with a
good?
knee injury, and Darren Waller left with a hamstring after just 6 offensive plays.
And that's the real blow to this offense. Yeah, they got Hunter Renfrow back, but now without Waller, just to not have another guy with his ability.
So 2nd and 1 for the Raiders.
When, all of the attention, of course, being paid to Devontae Adams. They're missing him tremendously.
2nd down and 1.
Handoff.
Jacobs gets the first
Jacobs
down.
will get the first down.
Devontae Adams has been targeted 3 times. Couple of catches, 76 yards. He's got the touchdown that came on the 58-yarder on 4th down and 1. The other big piece to the puzzle so far offensively is him drawing 2 pass interference calls on the 2nd touchdown drive by Las Vegas.
Well, here he is at the bottom of the screen, but, they keep working the safety to his side.
Inside handoff. Jacobs will make a guy miss, and he'll break a tackle, and he'll get to the 40.
Downfield, it's Noddy making the stop, but after a gain of 13.
Couple positive plays there for the Raiders.
Have really been between the tackles. On the perimeter, he hasn't really been able to get much. So the bulk of his carries, when he's been productive, have been inside. Now, they bring back Munford, the 6th offensive lineman again, and they bring in Jakob Johnson, the big fullback. So this is the personnel package they had success with early in this game.
Jacobs, 16 carries, 95 yards, just under 6 yards of pop.
And Jacobs breaks the tackle, 40, 35, 30, 25, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 20.
They'll mark him at the 22.
Jacobs now with 17 carries, 132. That would have paid a lot to give him over 100, but
and then Munford here,
dang
and
it.
Juan Thornhill is going to come up and try to fill, and he's just not able to make the play. He's right there with a chance. Mac Hollins is responsible for trying to block him, unable to, but Josh Jacobs, he hits it, and he's a hard guy to get down on the ground. I mean, Juan Thornhill has his hands full, and he was unable to do it.
Jacobs had a career-high 144 in the win against Denver.
and Carr's in trouble, and he just took a massive sack. Had to be lost by like 10 or so. That was a terrible sack for him to take.
And a loss of 11.
Well, Dylan
Wow,
Carr,
loss of
I mean, you
11.
see, he opens up rather than staying square. He just opens the gate and gives a free shot then for Harris to be able to come in and take down Carr. And you'd like for Carr to feel that and be able to step up. He does a great job typically of stepping up in the pocket and just unloading it. But that sack, that is a big play.
And that's how the third quarter comes to an end.
So the end of the third quarter, Chiefs 24, Raiders 20.
Well, obviously, Lisa, thank you. That's a big piece for this pass rush. He's been a handful tonight. Both 55s. Frank Clark for Kansas City and Chandler Jones for Las Vegas. 2nd and 21 here after the 11-yard sack by Darius Harris.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 32. Hey, alert. 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 32. Hey, 47. 47. I'm good.
Harris comes on a blitz. Pass is
Quick
juggled,
throw.
caught by
Caught
Horsted.
for a gain of
Short
about
gain
4.
to bring up 3rd down and long. A pickup of just 4.
Heck of a catch by Horsted. Just not a lot to show for it. A lot of communication at the line. You heard Derek Carr, just trying to ID where he wanted the offensive line to go and pick up what he was seeing. But right now, they're in field goal range, and yeah, they would love to get more, but I wouldn't be surprised to see something conservative here.
3rd and 17.
3rd down and 17. Carr
Gonna take a deep shot.
Collins in the end zone, and the pass
Oh,
is
incomplete. Almost picked off, but also Hollins almost grabbed it for a touchdown.
And neither one of them made the catch. It's 4th
That was
down.
close call for either side.
Talk about throwing it into coverage. I mean, that was a chance. You put it up high enough and you give your guy a shot, but Thornhill was in a perfect position, and yet Hollins is almost able to just wrestle it right away from him. But 2 guys right there the entire time on Hollins, but Carr said, what the heck, he's going to take a
So
chance.
47-yard field goal attempt for the Raiders to pull it within 1. Oh, it's leaking. And he's got it.
So good.
Squeaks it in there at 47. So 24-23 is the score. 14 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Chiefs with a 1-point lead. And get ready to get the ball again. Raiders cut it within 1.
And the app. Russell Wilson, the Broncos will be coming.
Broncos a Monday night. Once again, another Broncos primetime game.
Chargers actually with a comeback win. They beat Cleveland, and so there they are. Los Angeles sitting right now at 3-2. Kansas City leading the AFC West at 3-1. With Las Vegas coming in
Boy,
last
it would
place
do
in
my
Division
heart
at
good
1-3.
to
Welcome
see
inside
Clyde
the
Edwards
broadcast
Hilaire
booth, everybody. I'm
get
Joe
a big
Buck,
rush.
that's Troy Aikman, and now Kansas City back on offense, and now they look like Kansas City offensively the last few times they've had it.
Yeah, they really do, and they've given Patrick Mahomes a lot of time in the pocket. The Raiders, they got to figure out how to make a stop. They haven't been able to do it the last 4 times that the Chiefs have
And
had
Edwards
the ball.
Hilaire is not even in the game.
Yep, 4 straight scoring drives for Kansas City.
I wish, Michael.
Leading by 1 now. Mahomes.
Deep corner route is caught for a first down past the 40.
Nate Hobbs defending in a 17-yard
Oh,
completion
man,
to
I'm so
start
frustrated.
This drive.
Well, this is what I was talking about with Marquez Valdez-Scantling, just his route running that he now is able to use to his advantage, because if you can
Boy,
run the way that he
really
can
good
run,
hands there.
nobody should be able to cover you.
And
that
McKinnon
intermediate
stays in the
space,
game.
because if once you threaten him down
Mahomes
the
under
field,
center, probably
just
will hand it
opens
right
up
off to
a
him.
whole lot of field for you.
And they do.
Handoff to McKinnon.
And he
These
gets a
will
gain
put
of
Knight.
6.
Tries the left side. Diablo makes the stop, but not before an 8-yard gain.
Really good movement
I
up
just
front
picked
by
the wrong
offensive
running back.
line, and yeah, Jared
Damn it.
McKinnon, when you talk about him, I've been a fan of his, going back to his days with the Vikings. The big thing for him is just, really being able to stay healthy, but he's a versatile guy. He fits in perfectly to the things that Andy Reid and, the players that they have offensively in being able to utilize his skills.
They hand it off to him again.
There he is again, chased by Crosby, and
He's
down
tackled
he
for a
goes.
loss of 2.
Big play by 98, Max Crosby, and a loss of 2.
Well, when you ask people about Max Crosby in the Raiders organization, they all talk about his relentless effort, and that's a good example of it, because McKinnon can move, but for him to be able to run that down from the backside, I mean, he is 100% at everything he does in practice, during the week. Of course, we all see it on game day.
3rd tackle for loss for Max Crosby in the game. 3rd and 5 as a result. That'll be
Gonna get a false start on the Chiefs.
3rd and 10. McKinnon left early.
False start, number 1, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Well, on that play, Chandler Jones, he's looking at another just one-on-one isolation opportunity against Orlando Brown. We saw earlier in the game some of the success that he was able to have. You got, Max Crosby opposite of him.
Chiefs have converted on 5 straight 3rd down tries.
Yeah, there's Chandler Jones at the bottom.
Yeah, that's going to be a legal procedure by the Chiefs. Flag is on the field, and that's a first down by Kelsey, but I think they're going to get Kelsey. I think he was leaning up the field when they snapped this football. He never got set, and he started to lean up the field.
Illegal motion,
Yep.
87, offense,
Yep.
5-yard penalty.
Facts.
Replay
He
3rd
was
down.
leaning up the
Looked like
field.
they got Kelsey for starting upfield before the ball was snapped.
Sure
he was the
did.
guy in motion. Let's take another look. Right there.
he's
for
going
sure.
upfield.
They started watching that a little bit closer. Teams started taking advantage of it. The Raiders just went with a 3-man rush.
So 3rd and
on that
15
last
now.
play. The Chiefs kept a few in to kind of help chip before they released. Another 3-man rush here.
Mahomes steps up.
Another
There is
flag.
another flag.
Another
And the Chiefs with
completion.
another big play down inside the 30, but we'll have to see what the flag is.
Hardman comes limping away after that completion, and the Chiefs believe this one's against Las Vegas.
Hardman in a
Hardman's
lot of
been
pain.
bothered by a bad heel.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number
Yep, that's
99
what's on the
defense.
Raiders.
That penalty's declined. Result of the play, 1st down.
Yeah, he's in some
Well,
pain.
They put Cleveland Furl, who's a defensive end. They put him out on Kelsey. He's the one who got called with the penalty. They got Merrick out there as well. They got two guys trying to just keep him from making a play. Meanwhile, you know, they're not able to run with McCole Hardman.
36 yards on third
And
down.
no
15.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire still in this game.
Mahomes to the tight end Gray. Noah
Gray with a
makes
good
nice
move.
And on
Picks
first
up a
down,
gain of about 5.
able to get 7. Got around Denzel Perryman on his way to the 7-yard gain.
The Chiefs just come at you so many different ways. It almost looked like that was the design of the play, that they're running everybody off and they're going to get the ball to Gray, and he was like the lone receiver on that particular play.
Hardman back in the game for Kansas City.
Hand off to Hardman.
After the 36-yard
And he'll pick up the
catch,
first
and he gets the
down.
ball here and picks up a first down. And just like that, the ball's sitting at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they just totally got him reeling. I mean, the
And
Raiders
Clyde
just don't
Edwards-Helaire
know
back
what
in the
to
game,
do.
finally.
And Patrick Graham is the defensive coordinator.
Can we get a handoff and
He's
slip
trying
off for a
lot
gain of
different
15
things,
and a
but
touchdown?
Nothing has worked. They've gotten them into long down after penalties, and they haven't been able to cover. They've been able to overcome those,
Ball's
and
at
here
the
they are
15.
knocking on the door once again.
3 for 3 in the
Probably
red zone
throw it.
scoring touchdowns.
They hand it,
Here is Edwards-Helaire.
and that just killed
He
me.
is hit the
Loss of like
backfield.
4.
First
No
by
blocking
Chandler
at
Jones,
all.
And then tackled by Bilal Nichols. A loss of 4 on that play.
That's screwed.
Well, Chandler Jones, he just is able to beat the right guard who's starting tonight. Nick Allegretti is trying to kick him out, but Chandler Jones hits it so hard he had no chance.
Trey Smith inactive, the right guard with a pec injury. This is a drop by Marquez Valdez.
Bad drop.
Scantling. Drops would get him from time to time with the Green Bay Packers. And really slowed his development and at times trust from Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and he's improved on it. He's worked hard at it. This is one, the ball just gets on him. He's not able to make a play on it. But, you know, so this is an opportunity now for the Raiders. They've gotten them once again into 3rd and long, and they have the benefit of the end line in the end zone. So can they hold up? It still looks like they're coming with a 3-man rush on this play.
Extra man on
Mahomes
the
is
line.
in trouble. Will now take a
Just
shot
goes
down the
away.
field. Incomplete.
And that is the first stop by the Raiders on 3rd down since early in the 2nd quarter of this game. Chiefs got on their roll, but it comes to a stop here, and on 4th down the field goal unit comes on with Matthew Wright.
Yeah, they bring Merrick, and then they bring Abram over here, and it opens things up. If you're not able to get there, then you've really hung out your defensive backs, but they're able to get there unblocked and force Mahomes just to throw it out.
Right from 37.
And he missed it. Oh,
Missed
buddy.
it. But a flag is down.
There's a flag.
A flag is down, sitting at the 18-yard line.
Boy, 2 big misses by the Chiefs
Holding.
kicker.
Number 51.
Holding on the defense. Wow.
5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
And back to the field comes the offense as John
Is that an
Perry
automatic first down?
checks in. A defensive hold.
Wow.
Yeah, pull and shoot. On the left side of the Las Vegas defensive line, there is a
An
pull,
automatic
and then
first
41
down
shoots
is
the
a
gap.
terrible
By
call on
rule, that's a
automatic.
foul, 5 yards, first down.
That is
Call
terrible.
against Malcolm
But
Kuntz.
that is an automatic first down.
And he's pleading his case on the sideline.
God, that's bad.
So they get the 3rd down stop, and now by penalty, back to the field is the Chiefs offense. Up by 1.
Hand off McKinnon.
Brought
And
down
he'll get a
from
gain of
behind
1.
by Diablo.
I mean, it's hard enough in order to keep the Chiefs from scoring a touchdown when they get down inside the 20-yard line. They were not going to relinquish any points.
I know you were
And just a tough penalty by Malcolm Kuntz.
It's been Kelsey time down here with his 3 touchdown catches.
Quick throw, Juju, for a gain of about 8. He's a 3rd and 1.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
I've got to believe that they're going to have more than one body on Travis Kelsey on this 3rd down play.
Should try about 4.
Yeah.
But it's like McVay with Cooper Kupp with the Rams. Even when you know it's going to him, hard to stop.
Quick little throw to Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Right side.
And he'll get the 1st down and down to the 1.
1st and goal. Hobbs couldn't bring him down.
Well, they had a chance. We've seen a lot of missed tackles tonight by the Raiders. Hobbs comes up, and he's right there.
Should have just put my money on the receiving.
Just unable to do it.
Under 8 to go. From the 1, Mahomes, end zone.
Got it. Touchdown, Travis Kelsey.
4 on the night. Travis Kelsey yet again.
Wow. Travis Kelsey, 4 touchdowns.
Unbelievable. The ability to get open when you just believe the ball's going his way anyway.
Yeah, just a total blown coverage. I mean, he didn't have anybody, not even late. You know, it's one thing if you have your eyes in the backfield. Yeah, he knows exactly how many touchdowns that Travis Kelsey has.
So going for 2. It's a 7-point game right now. They go for 2, and this will get them up by 9. This would be huge. So they're going for the jugular here. And that one's batted down, so it will keep it a 7-point game.
That's a big stop by the Raiders because, I mean, you look at it, if they kick the extra point, they've got an 8-point lead, which is probably what most people would have done. But they go for 2 to make it a 2-possession game, and they failed to do it.
Here's the 2-point try that failed.
Oh. So that gets us to a commercial break. Chiefs are now up 30-23. They do go for a 2-point conversion there to really go up by 2 possessions. And because they don't get it, that now keeps the Raiders in this just down 1 possession, as they are just now down 7. You could have kicked the extra point, and that would have forced the Raiders to score a touchdown and convert on a 2-point conversion. I think that's what you probably should do. But, I mean, I see why you would go for 2, because if you can get it, now it's a 2-possession game. Basically, really makes it almost over. A big uphill climb for the Raiders then, but when you don't get it, it's just a 1-possession game. So that's tough. Michael says that was terrible to go for 2. What was Reed thinking? No way you go up 8. I would tend to agree. I guess he's just putting all the confidence in there at their offense.
Turns that catch and run into 13 yards.
Jacobs will get a gain of about 12 right there.
He's not a guy who catches a lot of balls.
Definitely doesn't look good when you don't get it, that's for sure.
Get the ball in his hands into some space, and you know, he shows the moves that he has. I mean, he's not the fastest guy, but he's really quick right there, and turns that into a really nice gain to start this drive.
180. Hey, alert! Alert! Hey, 47. Outdo him.
This one for Adams. Wasn't ready for it as he got popped by Justin Reed.
Yeah, the way, when you look at the Chiefs and the way that they're playing Davante Adams, on that particular coverage, they pretty much rolled his way. And so you've got a corner over there, and then you've got safety over the top, and the guy who's been getting singled a good part of the night has been Matt Collins. And that is the guy who has to show up and be able to make some plays.
No Waller. Renfro's back after missing 2 games. That's Hollins now in the slot. 2nd down and 10. This is Jacobs.
Swing it out to Jacobs. He'll get a gain of about 7.
2nd and 10 is able to pick up 6.
Well, they come right back to what they started this drive with. You know, now at least they've made it a more manageable 3rd down. See what Spagnuolo wants to do here.
He's done a good job, Spagnuolo, taking Davante Adams out of the game so far here in the 2nd half.
3rd and 4 for the Raiders.
3rd down and 4.
Carr double clutches, will now tuck it and will try to pitch it to his back, and he will get the 1st down.
Stealing one from the playbook of the guy standing on the other sideline.
Yeah, no question. That's 2 plays now in this game that Bolden has made. The other one, that's just good, tough running after the catch. I mean, to be able to pick that up. But the other one is what allowed them to go for it on 4th and 1 to the touchdown to Davante Adams. This time the catch gets them the 1st down.
Inside handoff, Jacobs bounces to the outside. Who has had himself a good night will get a gain of about 1 or 2. 18 carries for 133 for Jacobs tonight.
Well, you have just 2.
Yeah, you talked about Nick Bolton earlier in this game and how much he has come along. And he's a 3-down linebacker, and that was an outstanding job of making a tackle, you know, in the open field. He didn't bite the fake at all. He squared up, was right there.
Part of that great 2021 draft by these Chiefs. 2nd and 8.
They continue to cheat the safety over to Davante Adams.
Fake it to Jacobs.
Carr will just rush and get a gain of a couple.
Shut down in a hurry with Fenton closing fast. Carr, who rushed for 5 first downs in the game against Denver, gets just 2.
Watch Mac Hollins here after he comes off the ball, and then Derek Carr, when he scrambles, Hollins doesn't do anything to try to work back. Just give him something. But there's nobody trying to work back to Carr. He just had, that's the only option he had was to run it.
3rd down and 6. You have to believe if they don't get it, they'd have 2 downs to try to get the yardage. Let's see what happens.
3rd and 6. Carr takes a big drop back. Now steps up. Takes a deep shot for Adams. Touchdown. Holy cow. And just like that, an extra point away from tying. Boy, Carr took a deep drop and just started running in the pocket and threw that thing on the run. What a shot. A 48-yard touchdown reception by Davante Adams. Huge house call and another double move right there.
I mean, and that's the other rookie, Brian Cook, who was playing over the top.
Boy, what a throw. Pretty good coverage, to be honest.
pass, Jalen Watson, and then he fools the other rookie, Cook, and a perfect throw because Carr was having to step up in order to deliver that football. It's the first catch here in the second half for Devontae Adams, and another big one.
And they are leaving their offense out there to go for 2 in the lead.
They're going to go for 2.
I
Wow.
don't agree with this. I don't disagree with this decision.
I think you kicked the extra point.
The way that the defense has struggled, I think you have an opportunity right here offensively to take the lead. You do it.
Oh, man. Inside handoff, Jacobs.
And
He didn't get it.
no signal.
He didn't get it. Down at the 1. I think you kicked the extra point.
And we'll take another look at that as Josh Jacobs slammed it up in there. And let's take another look.
See if the knee was down.
It is automatically reviewed upstairs. The
knee is down. He did not get in.
And where's
God, I just think you tie the game. I don't know, man. So they're going to go to a commercial break. They'll review it, but to me, he's down. I just think you tie the game there, and you say, all right, let's go defense. There's still 4 minutes left to go. Wow. Wow. All right, so they kick this thing off. It means a 1-point game now.
2-point tries.
I'd love to see Clyde Edwards-Helaire just break off for a huge run, but do they even put him back there? That's the question.
The Chiefs were up, defending against an onside kick. Here's another look, and there's the knee with the ball short of the goal line, John Perry.
Yeah, you know what? 2 hours and 58 minutes. What a call by the short wing official, Jeff Seaman. To be looking through all those players, see the right knee and the ball short, give him a little bit of love. Great call.
And it's a 1-point game. From outside
Quick little throw to the outside, and he'll get north for a gain of about 9.
By Merrick, gain of 8.
Sky Moore, another one of those young players that can really fly, and he's going to have a bright future as well, and all the things that he can do. You mentioned this draft class. It's so far it's early and a lot of time left. but it looks like it's going to be a really impressive group as we move through the years.
Great combo with Brett Veach, who's the GM, 44 years old. Been in that spot since 2017 with Andy Reid.
Hands off, Hilaire.
Edwards-Hilaire.
And he'll push forward for a gain, and that pile will continue to push forward for a gain of about 6.
And still rumbling.
That gets them at 15, I think.
In 2020 got 7 and a first down.
A good movement up front along that offensive line, and you just get the feeling that the Chiefs are thinking that maybe they'll just pound the football if that's what they can do and take this clock down and put themselves in a position to end it and not allow the Raiders to get the ball back again.
Raiders all 3 of their timeouts left. First down, quick throw.
Another quick throw out to the outside.
Out in front, have the tight end Noah Gray. Gain of 7.
Yeah, to come right back to it. They get the ball into the hands of Sky Moore. He's got 2 blockers in front and picks up nice yardage on first down. It's like basically an extended run play, the high percentage pass, and let him go.
Timeout taken by the Raiders. Their first. 2nd and 3 when we come back.
So that will get us to a commercial break.
Ties a Chiefs single game record. It's 4 touchdowns, most
It's
ever by a
33.
Chiefs tight end in a ball game, and the most by any player in a game in Monday Night Football history.
2:40 left to go.
These two meeting for the first time on Monday Night Football since 2003.
McKinnon will motion to the left, looking to throw now. Mahomes will take a shot deep, incomplete. So on 3rd and 3, you take a shot deep, and they're going to have to punt now. This is not good for the Chiefs.
Comes on for Kansas City.
Yeah, they got exactly what they wanted too with McCole Hardman. And that is an area when you watch the Chiefs that there's been opportunity. Here's McCole Hardman. He's going to come up and get across the field. It's just a foot race. It's just one-on-one. They double on Kelsey. And when you watch the Chiefs this year, they've missed those shots to McCole Hardman, whatever it is. And I know he's come into this game with a heel, but he and Mahomes are just not in sync on some of those key throws down the field.
Here's the punt by Townsend. Fair catch hauled in by Keelan Cole. Inside the 10. Well, Derek Carr has 30 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime. Tied for the most since 2014 with Matthew Stafford, and this would be some night to get number 31.
Well, we came into the game, Joe, talking about, you know, what the moves that the Raiders had made this offseason. It's not a rebuild, and they were a wild card team a year ago, and you don't do and invest as much as they invested to just improve your position as a wild card. This is a huge game. They didn't have a great start.
All right, so here we go. Raiders will take over at their own 7-yard line. They will start off with a draw to Jacobs. Jacobs will bounce out to the outside, will now cut it north, and will pick up a gain of about 7.
And he gets it up to the 15-yard line. We talked about how the Chiefs have gone off. The Raiders, by the way, have scored on 6 of their last 7 drives.
Well, and what more can you want? I mean, these games between these two teams haven't even been close. At this point in the game, they got a chance.
Jacobs first down.
Jacobs with a big rush up the middle for another first down and gain of about 6.
And we're at the 2-minute warning.
So that will get us to a stoppage of play. 2-minute warning. Raiders 29, Kansas City 30. Raiders trying to have a walk-off win here late.
Renfro.
Big
He
catch
got
there
9.
by Renfro. Now across the
Well,
30.
that's a really good job by Renfro and even Derek Carr. They ran a trap coverage on the outside, and Renfro recognized
So
it and
143.
gave
They
his
got
quarterback
plenty
a
of
place to go
time.
with the
One
ball
timeout
for
left.
completion.
Bolden in the backfield. 2nd down and 1.
In trouble, and he will throw it in the dirt.
Away, and Chris
but-
Jones is livid. He thought he was held. But
They'll
no
bring up
flag.
in 3rd and
now
1.
3rd down and 1. Dylan Parham was hooked up with Chris Jones. Watch 95 and 66.
Yeah, that's pretty much a hold.
But no flag. So now 3rd down and 1 as a result.
Quick handoff, and Jacobs will get through, and he'll pick up a gain of about 5.
As he adds to his new career high in rushing. And it's been between the tackles all night for Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, it has. And we talked about the offensive line and the job that they've done. And Josh Jacobs, as hard as he has run the ball, he has been outstanding.
1st down, Carr out to his right. Throws it away. They don't have Waller, who left after 6 offensive plays with a hamstring injury. They started the game without Moreau. I think Jacobs on that last play lost his shoe, came off the field. There was a shoe out near the Raiders sideline, and he did. They have to get that back on him. Quick. Bolden in there in his spot. 2nd and 10, 101 left. 1 timeout.
So 101, 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. In a trips ring to the right. Carr, quick throw to the outside. Renfro tries to get out of bounds, but he can't. It's a gain of about 8. Clock will run.
It's that same throw that they made on 1st down, and Renfro, you can tell that.
And I guess the Raiders call a timeout on 3rd down.
Waller, and he's got this history with Renfro. He knows what he's going to do because Renfro comes out of this. He breaks to the outside.
I hear you,
There's a
Linda.
corner out there, so he slows down just enough in order to give Carr a place to go with the ball. That's twice they've hit that same spot in the defense.
Raiders just used their last timeout as Renfro was kept in bounds on the tackle by the rookie Jalen Watson. So remember, no timeouts. The career long for Carlson is 56 yards, which means getting into the 38 of Kansas City. It's 3rd and 1.
Carr looking, will float it up in the air, and he's got Devontae Adams for the 1st down.
And while the sideline says he was out, the officials say he was in.
Let's see if he was
16
in.
yards on a beautiful throw and catch.
Well, the rookie had his eyes. Jalen Watson. had
Gosh,
his
he
eyes
just
to
threw
the
that in there.
inside.
Did he get both feet down?
Of a catch is under review.
Yeah, I think he did. Did that right foot hit the ground as
But
soon as he
had his
caught
eyes
it?
on Horsted and allowed Adams then to get in behind him. That was hard to tell. John, you see anything on that?
So let's see.
First take, it certainly seems that he's got control in 1 foot,
Catch.
not 2
Oh,
feet.
man.
We'll take a look with the replays.
This is
Trying
close.
to tap those feet down. Here's the catch.
The feet tap.
Yeah,
No, I don't think he had possession.
Possession.
I do not think he
John,
had
it becomes-
possession.
John, it becomes a matter of when they deem he has possession on that catch.
Right.
I
the
don't think
left
he had
toe is
possession
the issue.
when the
Is
left
it
toe
down
was
when he
down.
has control of
Left
the
toe is
football?
down there, but I don't
believe
think he
so.
has possession.
I believe he gets control with 2 hands with the right foot down.
So,
and then the
toe
left foot
is
out of
down,
bounds. I see it.
Comes
as an
up,
incomplete
and
pass.
then he
The play was a 3rd
grasps
and
the
1
ball. I think
for
this
the
is
Raiders
incomplete.
from their own 46. It was ruled
Come
a
from evil.
16-yard completion.
Never would expect the
which
Raiders to be
basically
on par
gets
with the
The
Chiefs.
Raiders at the moment, if the call stands,
Appreciate you
at
being
the
here,
very edge
Evil.
of field goal range.
Chiefs
for
kind of
Daniel
let him
Carlson.
hang in there.
It'd be 56 yards.
And now
from
this
here.
is a big call.
That would tie his career high. With With help from New York and Carl Sheffers looking at the replays.
Yeah, as much conversation is going on, it looks like, you know, my guess is it's coming back, and they're talking about, you know, it'd be 4th and 1. And there the Raiders are backing up.
Yep. Everybody's backing up before the call is made officially from Sheffers.
After review, it is an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
It'll be 4th down.
So it's 4th down and 1. 47 seconds left. No timeouts for the Raiders down 1.
I say that's a long one. And that's every bit of a yard and a half that they had to get.
Agreed.
4th and 1 for the Raiders. Game is on the line here. Appreciate you come from evil. Little run action. Carr in trouble, has to throw it, and he throws it deep. People fall into each other. No flags, and that is going to do it.
And the Chiefs will take over.
I think we get incidental contact.
And win this game.
What I don't like is on 4th and 1, you're just calling a shot play.
There's no intentional grounding on the play.
It is a low percentage play.
The press up here keeps Devontae Adams from getting up
To
the
me,
field,
I
and
just
you're
think
gonna
you
see
got to
the
make a
contact
play for
in
the
his
sticks,
front foot
man.
trying to come out of his break, but the press corner is
He
wide.
might
The
have missed a
timing of
drag.
that was totally off.
A lot of people ran into
And
each other right
Devontae
here.
Adams and
Renfro and
make the
Devontae
line.
hit each other.
And the Chiefs, who at one point trailed 17-0,
The Chiefs will escape this one.
They'll go to 4-1, another crushing loss.
Yeah, threw it on 4th and 1 and threw a deep shot.
They'll go to 1-4.
At what point do you just not make a play for the sticks? So that's going to do it. Chiefs will escape this one with a 1-point win, 30-29. That will do it. Guys, appreciate y'all for being here. If you're new to the Coach Plays, don't forget, hit that red button, subscribe. We do live streams like this and sports news. Until next time, guys, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.